Good afternoon, one and all. Welcome to a foggy Alliance Park. It's a little bit dreich down in these parts of North London at the moment. About 7-8 degrees. We're wrapped up in layers here, but no doubt it'll be hot and feisty on the pitch for this first ever Champions Trophy final. They come left. A couple of numbers on the left-hand side as well. This could be a good start here for Millfield. Here they come on the left-hand side, over the corner. It's an opening try for Millfield. Number 11, Hanley Turner. 2 minutes into the game. Millfield open their accounts.
What a start from Millfield. It was great ball off the top of the line-out, and they showed good discipline in the forwards to get the drive going. A lot of the chat before the game was that Grammar School at Leeds might be a little bit stronger up front, but Millfield got on the front foot from the drive when Grammar School at Leeds held it up and it went down. We just see the replay starting at the breakdown. There's so much width on this pitch. It was good rugby. Carlin Parkinson there, off to Atkins, who dummies the pass before putting the Grammar School at Leeds number 14, Max Kay. He just had to sort of stutter his drift defence there, made the space for Hadley Tucker on the left-hand side to finish in the corner. Dream start for Millfield.
Indeed. Collected well by Will Shepherd. And now here comes the Grammar School lead is over! That's how you respond. And it's set-piece rugby so far, David.
Absolutely. Another training ground move. They did score one as well in the semi-final. When the line-out clicks for Grammar School at Leeds, it's really efficient. Great ball to the back. Millfield sort of stood off, really. There were lots of gaps in the line. The ball was taken. We'll have a little look at the replay here. It was a good, clean take by the number 8. Popped down. The hooker has come round on the loop. No one got anywhere near him. Millfield were not expecting that. Great work from Grammar School at Leeds. They strike straight back. 5-all. One visit into the 22 for each team, 1 try, and we're locked at 5-all after 9 minutes. Game on.
Sam Ward playing the captain's innings. 5 apiece. Well, we were predicting open running rugby, and so far it hasn't let us down too much. Harrison Brown wrote this now for Leeds to take the lead. Into the heart. Leeds lead 7-5. Well, Millfield really living by their motto at the minute, and will even end up to succeed by grinding, and that's what they're trying to do to get over this line here. Here they come again. Driving forward. They get the try this time.
Yeah, fantastic momentum from the line-out. It's over on the same side that they scored the first one from. They've looked to set the drive every time. This time, the wheels were turning from the moment the forwards hit the ground, and that is fantastically disciplined play from Millfield. Oh, another replay of that huge hit. Front rower on front rower.
Indeed, Bailey Ransom is the man who's got over, we believe, amongst all them players here, there and everywhere.
We can see there that Millfield, they've got plenty of numbers there, and Grammar School at Leeds, they were on the back foot. They couldn't really get any structure around to defend the drive.
And it's the Millfield pupils who are singing in the crowd at the moment. Ross Mitchell, Ronnie Mitchell, do beg your pardon. Barton, little chip ball from Adam Hastings. Well, it's been left forward, and I thought there might have been a knock-on in part of this, but it doesn't look like it's going to be. It's going to be a try. A try indeed.
Well, we were talking about...
And in fact, yeah, try's been given.
We were talking about Grammar School at Leeds perhaps getting a score before half-time, but that's absolute heartbreak for them. They've defended their hearts out for the vast majority of this half, and Millfield, for the vast majority of the half as well, have been unable to break them down. They've got a little chip over the top there. They've had the luck of the bounce. I look forward to seeing the replay to see whether that was a knock-on or if it came off a Millfield knee.
Well, that was my instinct. That's why I hesitated. I thought this was a knock-on, but we shall see. Well, we can't really tell from that angle.
Difficult to tell from that angle, but it was hacked on there by Harry Close. Adam Hastings put a good boot to it.
And Hastings it was who collected and scored. Here we go. Is that a knock-on for you?
For me, yes, that's a knock-on. I mean, we don't have the benefit of a million different angles, but for me, that's come off his hands and off his knee. But the referee is a lot closer than we are. He makes the final decision. That was the final play of the half, and a real kick in the guts for Grammar School at Leeds there. 19-7.
10 metres out of the Leeds try line. Looking to try and put this game to bed early in this second half. Easter. Barton goes to his left. Hastings, little inside pass, and it comes to Henry Peck, and he's over.
Lovely inside line there from Henry Peck, but that all started way down the other end. Lovely vision from Adam Hastings. We've seen him try it once this half already, but they knew they had men outside. Little chip over the top. Harry Close, great clean catch, and look at all the open space he had to run into there. From then, Grammar School at Leeds were on the back foot. Here we see the kick. Great vision. They saw that there was only one man on the left-hand side for Grammar School at Leeds. Harry Close stepped inside him and he was away. They couldn't quite get over there, but the inside line was hit by the big man, number 3, Henry Peck. Inside ball from Adam Hastings. There's no stopping a front rower from there. And that is another absolute hammer blow for Grammar School at Leeds.
They got a mountain to climb.
It's kicked fantastically well. All he's got to do now is just keep the ball where it is at the moment, inside the Grammar School at Leeds half.
And there comes the heave-ho. At the back there, Bailey Ransom, the captain. Maybe looking to try and go over himself. And he may do. Just may do. He has done. Has he? Oh, yes, he has.
Well, as you said, all one-way traffic, and maybe that put into the sword prediction from you was pretty accurate, because that was clinical.
Nexon goes to his right. Brownlaw spots the gap. Now he gives it to Tom Gorman. They get it right that time, do the pair. Is he there? He is there. And he plants it.
Great try from Grammar School at Leeds, but Millfield's defence has been absolutely all over the place for the last minute or so. We've got people falling off tackles. Grammar School at Leeds started off, it was Max Kay, the winger, made huge yards and didn't really have to work that hard for it. Then in the midfield there was another one just before the try went over. Millfield have absolutely rushed the defence. No one's paid any attention to Harrison Brown-Raw, who didn't even have to throw a dummy. He could just stroll through, and then finally it was that man, Harry Francis, just picks the ball up and manages to find his way over from 5 metres. Great initiative from Grammar School at Leeds, just what they needed if they're going to have any chance in this final. But Millfield's defence, absolutely terrible for that try.
The arrears have been reduced to 17 points, 17 minutes remaining. Gorman for the corner, Gorman for the corner, gets the try, game on.
Great finish from Gorman and great play from Grammar School at Leeds. It's almost like the polar opposite of what was happening in the first half as Gorman goes running back to the supporters to get them to make some noise and spur his team on. Just look at him now, trying to get everyone cheered up. He believes that something special can happen in these remaining 9 minutes or so here. They went through the phases, which is exactly what we said they needed to do. Then when the opportunity came, Tom Gorman took full advantage. Look at him there as he just pins his ears back. His acceleration is absolutely fantastic. Finishes in that corner.
Not wasting any time as well, Leeds. Straight onto the kick here, Harrison Brown. That's a difficult one. And he's missed on the left-hand side. Just as we're on replay there, Harrison Brown, difficult kick from near the touchline.
Number 1 for Grammar School at Leeds. He's had a fantastic game. Of course, the man we spoke about before the game, Tom Gorman. He's come into it as the match has progressed for Grammar School at Leeds. Bailey Ransom, the captain, has got 2 tries.
And they're away again here at Leeds. Gorman, this is. Look at him go. This is superb. What a run this is. What a run. Try it again. Try of the game. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Well, he's absolutely class, isn't he? We spoke about it in the first half, the fact that it had been quite quiet by his standards. Then all of a sudden he just seems to have taken the game absolutely by the horns. He took the short catch from the 22 dropout where he broke up the left-hand side, scored the try, and that there just sums him up. Even when the game's off, the game's over, the match has been lost, he just turns on that class and style, never gives up. He's got power, he's got pace, and that is an incredible finish.
I can be honest with you, I've been covering schools rugby now for the last 3 years. That is without doubt the best try I've seen since covering this. That was phenomenal. Well, absolutely phenomenal.
That's quite a testament to how good it was. Just seeing that, he's gone half the width of the pitch. He's beaten 5 defenders there to finish in the corner. Chance for Bailey Ransom to finish on a high. The grammar school at Leeds players all embracing each other. They know it's over.
Alison Brownlaw. Right, hits the post. Not the way to finish. Millfield School are the champions. They are the champions. Dave, I've got to ask you man of the match.
Well, the decision could change following that try. As I was saying, Bailey Ransom, he scored 2 tries himself. The Millfield pack worked really hard. They switched off defensively in the second half, though, as Grammar School at Leeds turned the screw. But really, the man of the match for me has to be Millfield's outside half, Adam Hastings. He worked really hard today, not just the stuff that you see with the ball in hand, he also tackled particularly well. He's all action. It was his vision that set up a couple of the tries. He scored one himself. What I really noticed his quality is when he was off as a in the blood bin, should I say, when he took a bash to the face. Everything seemed to lack structure for Millfield. Then he comes back on, and all of a sudden they're ahead in the game again. And from that moment, they never really were in a position where they could lose. So my final man of the match is Adam Hastings.
Bailey Ransom collects the trophy. Millfield are the champions.
I think what we'll take a lot of heart from is how we finished. Seeing the scenes with Tom going over for his 2 scores at the end there probably sums up the heart that we've got. We've had fantastic support from our school today, and you know, huge thanks to them. The noise they've made has been superb from start to finish. So yeah, just really proud of the guys and how they've done.
Well, that try from Tom Gorman was really something special, and you had tremendous support. You gave us such a fantastic show, and at one point in that second half you'd starved Millfield of the ball for so long it seemed inevitable that you would come back into it.
Was that Tom's first try or his second try?
Both were pretty good.
Yeah, give it another 5 minutes, who knows, but you know, Millfield were a quality outfit, particularly first half. With so little ball, we struggled to get any foothold. Second half, a bit of possession. We were always going to be dangerous, and we just needed to have that ball in order to really show what we could do.
Well, John, you provided us with a tremendous spectacle, you and your team. You've done Yorkshire proud. Thank you so much for joining us here today. It's been fantastic to have you.
Good, thank you.
Well, Adam, how special was that for you today?
Yeah, words can't really describe. I've played in a few finals before, but I think that one just about tops it.
Obviously, you got that early score. Then they came back into it. Yeah. Were you ever worried?
I have to admit, a bit into the second half, we know how to make hard work of games, and I think, you know, worried's not the word, but a bit anxious, yeah, a tiny bit. But, you know, we've got belief in the boys, and we've put ourselves in those positions before, so we know how to close out games quite well.
Obviously, you got your first early score, as we said. They came back into it, and then there were 2 more. Where did you find that extra gear?
I don't know, just all the practice we've been putting in on the training field, really. I mean, with Mike and Mr. Collins, the new coaches, obviously. A couple of Bath boys, Danny Grucock and Lee Mears, have helped out. So, yeah, it's just been, you know, in training, we've just been working on those scenarios, and it paid off today.
And obviously you've been playing in a fantastic atmosphere here this afternoon. Not every game is like this, is it?
No, I have to admit the nerves are going at the start a bit, but after we settle down I think we're all right.
Well, a fantastic performance from you and your team. Adam, thank you so much.
Thank you very much, cheers, thank you. Mike,
tell me what you've just said off camera.
I just have had about 5 heart attacks in the last 20 minutes watching that, but you know, credit to Leeds, they were fantastic, put us under a lot of pressure, but we just held out just right to the end.
There were some hair-raising moments for you, particularly in that second half. You'd been starved of the ball for about 20 minutes, hadn't you? Yeah,
we just had an issue of when we got the ball, we just gave it straight back to them, and we've been working on accuracy and keeping the ball for a long time now, but yeah, they're a good team, they put us under a lot of pressure, so they deserved that ball at some points.
As a game plan, how do you feel you executed? You got the win, but is it exactly how you pictured it?
Not exactly. I don't think final rugby is exactly what we went out to do, but yeah, we got the win, and most of the time we did things that we wanted to do, so I'm quite happy with that.
Well, you must be very proud of your boys. A second trophy in just one term. Where do you go from here?
Well, we've got 2 big games, Saturday Monmouth and then Sedbergh away on Wednesday, so you know, 6 days, 2 big away games, so we just make sure the boys recover well and just see what happens on Friday at training.
Well, we all know it'll be business as usual for you, but I think you're probably allowed to enjoy tonight. Thank you for such a tremendous spectacle here this afternoon.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Dave Rogers, my thanks to you for your efforts this afternoon. Also thanks to Ed Tarleton on behalf of me, Johnny Bryan. Thank you very much for joining us. The Grammar School at Leeds were good in this Champions Trophy final, but Millfield were magic. From all of us here, thanks for joining us. Bye for now.